Amen.
I hope he can rhyme cheeks. But anyway, hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV.
I'm
We
over
are
here
here for
screaming.
Wednesday night reviews with Abby. And tonight we're going to do Love is Blind and House of Villains.
You gonna do
Except,
House of the Villains?
that's what I'm going to say, except Abby ain't watched House of the Villains yet. So
I forgot. I'm sorry.
it ain't got too juicy yet. So we'll pick up House of the Villains next Wednesday. It's enough villains over here on Love is Blind. We could now before I hit live, I was telling Eddie that casting directors did an interview and they said for these shows are so lopsided because they'll get thousands of women that really want to find love and really want to be on the show and really taking the process seriously, but they'll get like two men and then
That,
hundreds of agents saying, "Can my client be on the show?" Because they're there for exposure and not love.
that, that sounds like the real world.
It does, but I feel like you should, if you know that people are there for exposure and you got thousands of women really looking for a partner, you setting them up from failure from the jump.
Or you
Because they're
better, I
definitely
guess.
like that on Love is Blind. Ready to Love is insane. Like they never find no love over there on that show. Um,
Ain't one ready to love marriage yet.
I thought the people on
Oh yes, the one people. What's that?
Love and Marriage DC.
Yeah, they got married. I don't even know if the one who was like you, my boyfriend from this first episode. What's her name?
I don't
Did
think
her
they got
doctorate.
married yet.
I don't
Camille.
think. Listen, that man's still trying to find a way to gnaw his foot off and get away.
Well, at least they're taking it slow and they're not rushing for the sake of what the fans think on the show. But and Ready
Okay.
to Love is a joke at this point. They ain't even have it come out on time because I had asked Kamisha, I said, what happened? I thought Ready to Love was premiering this week. And I guess they done delayed it or put it on the shelf or something.
They need to put it on the shelf. They need to put it under the shelf. First of all, they need to revamp it. There needs to be a prize involved because this is dumb.
At least send me on a cruise or something. Send me to Fiji. Send me somewhere for all the foolishness I got to go through just to make it to the end.
Listen, even the Love is Blind people get to go somewhere as soon as they get out the pause. If they get out the
Hmm.
pause, they immediately get to go on a beautiful vacation.
Hmm. And have some good sex. And then they be like, okay, I'm done. Here you bring back.
Mm-mm.
They get to
Yeah,
live in a luxury apartment for a few weeks.
yeah. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Listen,
And I'm sure they get some kind of stipend. Who knows? I don't
uh,
know. But I'm going to put the people pictures up because I don't remember everybody's name, but I do remember the mess.
okay.
If I don't remember nothing else, I remember the mess. And that's a shame. But oh well. At least I'm honest.
Exactly.
We gonna skip Leo and Brittany. They're no longer involved in the next set of episodes. So up first is Hannah and Nick. This is the same order from last week.
She getting
Hannah
on my
and Nick
nerves.
are a mess. This lady is OCD clean freak. Talking about she got to sweep and vacuum every day, bleach the walls, do the baseboards. I mean, I like to be clean. I personally will hire somebody to clean. She had that man take out the trash and it wasn't but three things in that bag. We not wasting money on trash bags. And then Hannah is one of those, she can dish it, but she can't take it. Because when her brother seemed really cool.
Hmm.
And she was taking jab after jab after jab to Nick. And then Nick said, well, at least I got a job. And then she got in her feelings.
What's she in her feelings for? Wasn't she proud that she quit her job to
She was
find
proud she
love?
quit her job to find love, but when he threw it back in her face. Now, I do agree with Hannah. If we get married, you need to stop having your parents pay your bills.
Who parents paying their bills?
Nick doesn't pay any bills. He doesn't pay his cell phone bill. He doesn't pay his car insurance. The only thing Nick pays was his car note. He live in a basement. He doesn't pay any bills. Ravine, we're reviewing the middle episodes, not the two that came out today, but the ones that came out last Wednesday.
So you mean to tell me he walked the 15 feet away from his parents' house to go into the pods, to go into this luxury apartment, which he also not paying for?
Mm-hmm. She had to convince him, like, once we get married, you gonna move out the basement, right? And he was like,
Was
I
he giving
guess.
up? He said he guessed.
Yeah,
And
he was
then
like, yeah, I guess I'll live with you. And then she was like, you gonna be on my car insurance, you're gonna be on my cell phone plan. And he was like, why should I switch? If they gonna pay it, maybe for the next 2 years, let them pay it.
this is not an adult. That is a huge man child, and you should run far, far away. As much as I don't like you and you're annoying, uh, if he live in his parents' basement and don't pay no bills, and she ain't got no job, what they doing?
Well,
What is?
he is a real estate agent, so he does make money.
I don't believe you. You gonna have to show me. Well, I need to see your financial records because I believe you're a liar. I believe you be in your parents' house.
I agree. I don't know. Everyone is built differently. I couldn't wait to turn 18 and get the hell on out of my way. And once I moved out of my parents' house, I never moved back. I've always was willing to work and have my own just because I like to have my own. But some people are different. Now, Ravine, there's nothing wrong. I don't know. I was on a couple of like my parents paid my car insurance for a really long time. But once I got married, it was me and my husband's bills. I didn't continue to let my parents pay for anything. But I don't know. I find it weird. And I also find it weird because I guess this is a gender role thing, but I feel like as a man, you shouldn't be on your parents' billing accounts. Maybe women, we don't look at it as bad. I don't know.
Where's the baggie? I put it in my bag. Then throw it away. Mm-mm. That's crazy. Good.
They met each other's parents. I think his parents were really happy, really liked Hannah. I can't remember how her parents were. I think both parents were kind of cool. I don't think they had any controversial parents. You remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, their parents were cool. Right now, Hannah and Nick are on the light side of the drama. Outside of her reading him constantly and she being a clean freak, and I guess Ebbie saying Nick don't have a job. He ain't got no job. Um, they might at least walk down the aisle together.
Could be shenanigans.
They ain't gonna get married, but at least they might make it to the aisle and walk down it or something.
I don't think so.
You
But I
don't
could
think
be.
somebody has to walk down this aisle? We already got two, three breakups. Somebody got to try on these wedding dresses and walk down somebody aisle.
I guess.
They don't have to say I do, but they got to walk down it. Now, who's next? Oh, these are the same pictures from last week. The one couple who I thought might make it, they almost the worst. Ramsey showed his true colors. He showed his ass. He don't want to have any kids, but he also doesn't want to wear condoms. And he also doesn't care about what the birth control does to Marissa's body. That's red flag Number two, the first red flag is, sir, you have all these opinions about the military, which you're entitled to have. It's your opinion. But why would you want to be engaged to someone who you know was in the military? It doesn't make any sense. If that's your deal breaker. I like Marissa's friends. They looked at him like he was crazy. I loved Marissa's mother, even though she was taking a little bit too left, but she was a little bit like me, like this some bullshit. You better sign a prenup. All of that. That's a no for me. For Ramses is a mess.
First of all, my deal breaker would have been them two dreads hanging from the back of his head. Because what is, sir? Please, please. That's absolute no.
I don't like the two pirate braids either. I thought Ramsey was cool until he seems like one of those irrational beliefs where it's like, okay, you don't want to have no kids, but you don't want to wear no condom either. Which one? What you want to do? Because Marissa was like, well, I guess we could just wing it, and if something happened, it happened. Yeah, Marissa's mother did say, if you mess with my, I'm gonna cut your balls off. You say that. You know, I like when the parents be telling it how it is.
True, I know you do. Because you a helicopter parent, so of course you like it.
I'm not at all. My son is out there at TSU living his best life. I ain't talked to him in about 2 weeks. I'm not a helicopter parent. I just don't play. Don't play with my son. I ain't gonna have no problem with you. I'm gonna let you be. But what else you felt about Marissa and Ramses?
Nothing. I feel like they. Every time I look at him, I get upset.
Did we ain't meet his family yet? I don't think so. I don't recall her meeting his family. I don't recall them looking at each other's house. I can't wait till we talk about our girl in her house. But we ain't got to that picture yet.
Oh God.
I'm taking the ring back after I see your house. That's a mess. Um, but Marissa, run. You're gonna be a lawyer. You have a lot going for yourself. You can find another man. I'm sure. This one ain't it. Mm-mm. Y'all gonna mess
Did,
around and have a unplanned Love Is Blind baby, fooling around with that birth control. But anyway, Lord have mercy.
okay. Do you know who Liam Payne is?
Who is Liam Payne? I don't know him.
He's apparently somebody from One Direction. He fell off of his hotel balcony and died like an hour ago. My God, on today he was in Buenos Aires and
See,
he fell off the balcony and died.
that's why when I go out on balconies, I don't lean on nothing. I stand out there, but I ain't leaning.
That's why I turn like that.
Said he fell from the third floor of his hotel room in Argentina.
Did he fall or did somebody push him? That's it. I ain't going up to the third floor no more. Wait.
Okay.
That is crazy. Now, what is One Direction?
One
Is that
Direction was a band, a boy
that's
band.
the same group that Nick Lachey was in, wasn't it?
No, that's 98 degrees, honey.
Oh, okay.
Not liquid.
I thought that was Nick Lachey was in that group.
No, ma'am. Hold on. Let me see who was in One Direction. I'm probably not gonna recognize nobody's names, but still.
Right. If it ain't NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, I don't really know.
One Direction members. Oh, Harry Styles and Zayn was in One Direction, along with some boy named Louis Tomlinson, Liam Payne, and Niall Horan. I don't know none of these children. I
I
know
was
who Zayn is, and I know who Harry Styles is.
I have heard of Harry Styles, but I didn't even know he was in a group.
Oh my god.
I know him from being a solo artist
Huh.
Oh yeah.
because I remember he won that Grammy over Beyonce, and I was upset.
Oh,
Oh
Over the
Lord,
trash bag. Over the trash bag.
over the trash bag too.
is the baby sick?
Yes.
Oh, it's that change of weather. It's getting people.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? Not you just almost died. Please.
Seem like one of those
That's
people
not
that
funny. Don't say that.
won't act it, doesn't act because he sounded perfectly okay until I heard the gagging.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I hope he feels better.
Apparently he's fine now.
Sometimes you just got to get it up out of you. You got to get it up, you know. But we pray for Liam's family.
Family. Yes. Our condolences.
That's crazy. He went on vacation.
Apparently he was just on Snapchat like 30 minutes ago, and then it's 30 minutes later that baby gone away from him.
Go sit down. You're not getting nothing else right there.
That's sad. The third floor don't seem that high either. I mean,
Um,
it's high. I'm sure it's high.
You made me miss boy get shot.
I don't know. But you must be looking at TMZ.
no, I got a notification from X on my phone, and it was
Oh,
from somebody that said that's crazy. He was just on Snapchat an hour ago, and now he's dead. And then I went to look to who they was talking about, and then they said that boy, and then I googled who he was, and now he's gone away.
I just looked at Twitter. I ain't seen nothing about it.
You kick him in the head.
Lord have mercy. But what you think about Steven and Monica? This is one of the couples that already gave a ring back.
I
Um,
don't think nothing. He ain't never liked her. They weren't never gonna be together, so I'm not surprised.
I think this is a good example of that season of Love is Blind, not Love is Blind, Ready to Love, when we were debating what was his name, a booty fetish, whatever that man's fetish was, in ass worshiping, I think is what he called it. I'm sorry, the baby
Eric,
in the background. Um,
I have on headphones. He did not hear
okay.
you. I'm
Okay.
over here screaming.
But remember how we were saying he does need to tell people what he's into, because if they're not into it, they need to be able to make that decision.
Mhm.
I feel like that's something Steven should have said up front. I'm into this S&M. I'm into this kind of sexual fetish, and giving Mana the opportunity to be like, I ain't into that. Or do you think his fetish was just a cop out to get out of the marriage engagement?
Could have been. I don't know. He clearly didn't like her, or he wasn't really serious about what they got going on. If he was clearly sending text messages back and forth to other broads, so good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yeah, Monica, you ain't missing out on nothing, child. You all didn't seem, as they would say, equally yoked. It didn't seem, y'all were extreme opposites, and y'all had a little bit of good sex, and now you can move on.
Oh,
Just move on. And she said flowers too many times for me.
What does that even mean?
Every time that man got in her face, she was like, where's my flowers? You know, I love flowers. What about flowers? Flowers, flowers, flowers. And I was like, man, please. You already said this man ain't got no money, and you worried about him buying you some $100 flowers. But anyway, um,
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy they're apart. I don't feel like they were a good match. I just didn't think Steven was gonna be an asshole like that.
You don't never
This
think they
reunion
go.
is gonna be good. This reunion is gonna be really good because it's just gonna be people putting everybody dirt out there. Hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Me too. It's gonna give us something to talk about. Who's next? Because she didn't gave the ring back and everything. Now, do they give the ring back to production or what?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because we know production provides those rings. Yes, Steven did go out bad, but he did it to himself. And I kind of feel like he did it on purpose because instead of being a man and just saying, this not working, I don't want to be with you, I feel like he got caught up with some text messages on purpose so Monica could break up with him, which seems dumb. I would just say I don't want to be with you, but anyway, moving on. We no longer have our Nigerian bachelor. Um, Garrett and Taylor didn't give us any drama these past few episodes. I think Garrett and Taylor's drama come up in these next two episodes coming up.
I bet you they don't be no drama. I feel like they just making it up because they're the only couple they gotta have left, and they can't just be smooth sailing.
Well, apparently on Twitter, I think Garrett is going to get caught up talking to an ex as well. I don't know if via text or on a phone, but Taylor's going to find out he was talking to an ex and get upset. Now, they might get over it. It might be a misunderstanding. Who knows? But they supposed to have a little splash of drama. I can't believe this man want to move across the country to San Diego for this lady that's technically a stranger.
That's what happened the last season with the black African boy and that white lady. I
I
can't
thought
think of
they
their
just
name.
moved from like Portland to Seattle or Seattle to Portland. That's not across the country.
No, you move across the street for a stranger is wild work.
You said moving across the street.
It is.
I think it's wild for her. I mean, it's not wild because she put her expectations out there. She plans on moving back to San Diego, and he said he didn't mind moving. And then when it was time to put his feet to the fire, he was like, "Well, I want my parents to be a part of the grandkids. I don't want them to just be Christmas grandparents." I think that San Diego thing is gonna be a no for them.
It might be. Is her family in San Diego?
Her family is in San Diego. She's just working in DC because she's a lobbyist, or is that what they call them people? A lobbyist, like an environmental lobbyist?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like.
Well, a clean energy consultant. It's right here on the screen. But they're definitely gonna go wedding dress shopping, and they're gonna do the whole nines and walk down the aisle and tell each other no. That's what I'm feeling.
I don't think nobody gets married.
Nobody is getting married this season at all. Oh, these still old pictures. Who next? Okay, we're gonna talk about this child and why did she let the cameras come in her house with her room looking like a tornado hit it. That wasn't no I'm just packing and I pulled all my clothes out. I seen dirty dishes on the dresser, trash on the floor. Every inch of her apartment was filthy. And she was like, I don't care if America sees this. I'm cool with it.
You're not getting no damn copy
Now,
paste.
one thing about me, I'll be honest. My closet is a mess. I will have some clothes on the floor, stuff hung up in the wrong place, and but I ain't putting no cameras in there. I'm never gonna let nobody see the mess. But that lady whole house was a mess. And she didn't even say, let me sneak off for 2 hours and put the clothes back up on. I would hate to have to come home from vacation and put all that shit up. That would irritate me still.
Mine too.
Do you think her house was worse than the other boy house who had a fly in the toilet?
I mean, they seem on par with each other for me.
Ravine said that man sat on the couch. It was like, I think she got roaches.
There's something wrong with us.
It's something wrong with that lady for doing that, but it's something wrong with them altogether. The way um she talked about her father made me feel like her father was going to say no, but he was very kind and welcoming to Tim. Her whole family welcomed him in and was like, "Yes, I give you my blessing to marry my daughter." I like the family visit. But did you see the contrast of her house to his house? How like his house is like Hannah's like OCD clean and her house is a complete mess. Like two people like
Yeah,
that can't live together.
sure they can. Opposites attract all the
No.
time.
People who are really, really clean, like me, for example, me and my best friend, we almost became unbest friends our freshman year of summer school. We both went to summer school that year in college, and we said, "Oh, we'll be dorm mates." And my best friend is a clean freak. Like she had a janitor industrial size mop and mop bucket in the dorm room, and she would mop that floor every day. And I'm a little bit more of a free spirit with my stuff. Like I'll come in and kick my shoes over there and throw my clothes over there. And we would argue, fuss, and fight every day about the cleanliness of our room. And I was like, I'm not mopping this floor every day. I'm not getting up making my bed every day. And we almost fell out and we learned we just can't live together. We could be best friends, but we cannot live together. People who are extreme like that cannot live together. And I don't think she wants him anyway. I think she wants to be on TV and we just playing this out.
Could be.
I think Tim really does want to get married because I feel like he just I feel like he needs a little bit of therapy, but he's using this marriage as a replacement for missing his sisters. And that's just not it's not gonna work. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's deep. I think he needs to get on somebody's sofa though, for real.
Yeah, just go lay on somebody's sofa. They don't have any chemistry. Like every time I see them together, he looks like he want to break up with her, but like maybe he don't want to embarrass her. I don't know. He seems like a kind soul, but he look every time they together. Like when he was in that house, he wanted to run. He wanted to be like, "No, mm-mm, can't do it." I don't know. But Alex, that was trifling of you to have that apartment looking like that on TV. I don't care what nobody says. You want to know
Oh
more about the? We ain't gonna never know what they was fussing and fighting about on that trip.
no, we
Mm-mm.
definitely not gonna get that part.
Maybe the reunion. They might expose it at the reunion. Anything else about them? Because I just couldn't get past that apartment. And her parents trifling too. They know she don't clean. They know your parents know how you keep your house. They know that lady don't cook and clean.
Oh my god.
But anyway, last and definitely the least, not Ashley though, but Tyler. We finally got the sperm donor conversation, and
Jesus.
TikTok is having a field day because I guess in the next set of episodes I have not watched is when she asked him, "Do the kids know what you look like?" And he was like, "No, I don't think so." And then TikTok done put up all the pictures of them and them kids together.
My god, Angela.
As a
Listen,
single woman, Abby,
yes.
if a man was truly a sperm donor to three
Mhm.
children, would that bother you? Would that be a deal breaker?
If he was a sperm donor or he was a deadbeat, because there's a difference.
We're going by the lie up front. The lie he's telling people is that he's just a sperm donor. and Ashley is in her feelings. Now I do understand we done seen these people have all kind of conversations about baby names. I want a boy and a girl, or two boys and a girl. They're having all these conversations about wanting children, and this man already has three and has never said anything.
Um, I would be upset that, well, if you just told me you was a sperm donor and that's all I knew and I didn't know that it was a lie, then I
Yes,
wouldn't be I wouldn't be upset that you were a sperm donor because anything could have been happening. You could have been down on your luck, you needed some money, and they was paying good money at the sperm bank. You went down there and made a donation, and you just kept pushing.
I think he told her that the sperm donor, the sperm was given to his ex, who was now a lesbian, so the lesbian couple could have children. So I think she knows that he knows who he donated his sperm to. I don't think he told the story like I just dropped some food in the cup. Like I think she knows about the ex. I wonder if Ashley is finding out the truth like we finding out the truth.
Probably.
Which
Um,
means she probably forget his food and walk down the aisle in her wedding dress. And her feelings are about to get really hurt if she's just now finding all of this stuff out.
that's crazy. Like,
He
why
said
would
the
you?
story is so much bigger. You must be talking about the new episode. I haven't watched the new episodes.
Like, if you told me, oh, this is what it is, why, you know, I would have some questions like, are you present in the children's lives? Are you, is the expectation for you to be present in the children's lives? Stuff like that. Like, I would have a bunch of follow up questions about what this is and what is the expectation that they have for you.
Oh yes, Raven. It is more because I think he didn't mention nothing about this 30K in child support. There are other ladies coming out saying that he's frauded them out of money or lied to them to get money out of them. There's even released text messages where he's been texting other women while he was living in an apartment with Ashley. So I wonder if he even shows up to the reunion. I know they're having one. It's already set. I wonder if the reunion was taped before all of this came out or after. Because if it was taped before all of this came out, I
I
would.
th-
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think this they do the reunion like a year after, so they may have done the reunion like I don't know if they do it before or they have to do it after
But was it after
because
the
you know they
baby
deal with
mama released the
no
receipt?
no no they be doing it live, so it has to be after.
Okay, because I want them to ask some questions. And I know Nick Lachey messy ass wife for ass.
You show will.
She gonna get to the bottom of it. And I want to know too. They can do the whole reunion on them. I really don't care. I want to know what's going on. In the way Ashley father was crying, like you sat up here and promised this. This why people be snapping. They got a whole show called Snaps because y'all be playing in people's face with their feelings. But you ain't even have to come on TV and do all of this.
Right, you ain't have to do none of this for real.
Right. He didn't have to even sign up for this show. It was not that deep.
Wasn't, but that's how they do.
And this is how people snap because you done played all up in this lady's feelings. You really played with my feelings. And I'm upset because from the beginning, I was rooting for y'all two. Y'all was my favorite couple. And I was like, okay, we're going to have another Black love experience. And you playing with my feelings too. Right, it's gonna be a couple of dads that gonna come out swinging at the reunion. I know Ashley daddy is, and I have a feeling Marissa mama might come from around the corner too.
And listen, please do. Please. I listen, I want you to. Listen, I would like to see.
Cause
In
she
the
the one
words of
for
Monique,
real.
I would like to see.
Marissa mama is not the one to play with. When your own daughter can be like, yeah, she a bitch, that mama is not the one to play with. Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
jump on out there. You thought you was froggy, sir? My mama waiting around the corner with her fisticuffs. Go on, brother Lance. Since you know everything that you got your damn degree.
Since you know everything. But Marissa mama the only one up there saying, I don't think you should do this.
The turkey, the cheese.
I also appreciate Garrett's family for
Mm-hmm.
being like, you known this lady for a week and you about to move to San Diego.
The olives, the lettuce.
Well, at least they know he can afford to move, unlike that other boy who lived in the basement. Where you go?
Look, them parents is smiling and cheesing and hugging and cooking. They trying to do anything to get that
Yeah,
boy up
what you
out
want,
their
Shirley?
basement. Anything. How you doing? Girl, you are so beautiful. Look at your smile. Oh, I can't believe look at your hair. It's amazing.
Let me do some.
Like they're
Oh
doing
God,
anything to
tickled.
get that man up out their basement. Yep.
The turkey.
Look like Hannah,
First, you got
daddy
one
trying
spicy
to get
too.
rid of her
That's
too.
why I say heavy too. So you want to Oh,
Now,
the Henny too. The
I
Henny too
don't have
spicy.
nothing else about Love is Blind, Ebbie. Do you?
No, shenanigans. It's shenanigans and foolishness.
We don't have anything on House of Villains. We will catch up with that next week. But I have one last question and then we'll let everybody go. I
Okay,
really can't wait for the reunion. Now, I already know the answer, but I just kind of want to hear you say it anyway.
okay.
What would you do
Oh Jesus.
if your homegirl came up and just sat on
And
your man's
turkey.
lap?
A little black.
I'm sorry. What?
You and your man out having a good time, and your homegirl just walk up and sits on his lap.
And then salt and pepper. That's
Why is she sitting on his girl?
I don't know. I ain't listened to the interview that long. I just heard Tabitha Brown talk about how one of her friends walked up and just sat on her
Oh
husband's lap.
yes, 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 yes.
Oh, I'd have knocked her block right off. Don't even worry about it, daughter.
Well, I said lettuce first.
Don't even worry about it. That's okay. I got something for that ass.
I
It
knew it was
won't.
gonna be somewhere between that washer and dryer. I knew that.
Listen, I'm glad you know. Cause
Mama, you want to serve?
listen, I wish the
You never put it in.
someone called 911 because it's about to be a homicide up in this. Because why? How
Some
wise
people
you are?
do some really bold things. I don't know. Maybe she thought Tabitha wasn't gonna say nothing, wasn't gonna do nothing. I don't know.
Y'all
But I
keep
think
playing
she
with
got it
Tab.
together.
Y'all keep playing with Tabitha Brown, huh? Y'all keep right on playing with that lady. They ain't learned, that man ain't learned from Wendy Williams and what happened to her. And he tried to put his mouth on her child. Tell
That's
her
what
to Lord.
T.S. Madison said. They was like, you don't. We ain't seen Wendy since Tabitha prayed for that lady.
Yep. Keep playing with Tabitha Brown if you want to.
Hmm.
Be found with an afro pick in your throat. Keep playing on that lady. Oh gosh, she gonna get y'all. Ugh.
She is, but I love Tabitha Brown. I wish people would leave that lady alone because she don't mess with nobody, and she just talks so nice and so sweet. We need more kind people like that in this world. Stop messing with them.
They're messing with people. That's what you get.
Hmm.
Now, why would you sit on somebody's husband? Like I'm stuck right there. Why would you think it would be an appropriate thing for you to do to sit your high tops on somebody's husband lap? Like that doesn't even make good sense to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It sounds like you want to fight.
That's what it sounds like to me too.
Well, you
I
could have
don't.
just came up to me and said you wanted to fight.
Right. You could have just came up and pushed me if that's what you wanted to do.
Right. I don't know. I had seen that story about Tabitha Brown, and I was like, I can't believe somebody just come up sit on somebody's husband lap. Like the boldness and the audacity of people. I don't know. And she said it was a friend of hers.
That ain't your friend this time.
I think she knew that. Yeah, she knew that one her friend. Now you know we talked about Pastor Keon the other day or the
Right.
other week, and now they said Jamal Bryant of all
Correct.
pastors has come back to correct him.
He did, and I saw it, and he was absolutely correct. And all I'm gonna say is a broken clock is right twice a day.
Every day, two times every day, they will be correct, but that's it.
Hmm. Yep. He
Don't
gonna
look
be
for him for nothing else.
yes, if he go be wrong about everything else, but on this one point,
Hmm.
he is not incorrect. So that's where we are with that, I guess.
Right, because we're not going back over there listening to you, Pastor Bryant. No, you still on that list as well.
Ain't gonna stay on it.
You and that ex-wife and her neck is gonna remain permanently on the list. Hmm.
Now I don't know who the wife is or what her neck got to do with anything, but okay.
You remember Vagar?
The dragon?
Yeah, if you could remember Vagar, then you could picture Giselle's neck.
Oh my god. Why would you say that?
Why do you think I have my dragon and call it Jizzy?
I don't know. Y'all are something's wrong with y'all. Something's wrong with y'all. That's a
You
bit
don't
much.
watch that show, but oh
I
well.
do not. I do not, and I'm not going to. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what
Oh,
y'all say about it. What y'all how y'all talk about it. All of it. I'm not
I'm
watching
not
it.
advocating for you to watch it because I only watch it so I can review it. And I will start reviewing it in a heartbeat if they get on my nerves. But anyway, that's all I got today, Eddie. What else you want to talk about?
I mean, what is there to talk about
Do you
besides
watch that show called From?
the scary one?
Yeah.
Uh, no. Why? What happened?
No, I was just thinking that would be a good show to talk about because it's scary, but it ain't that scary. It is like a mystery. I done
Okay.
went down. I done watched about two From TikToks, and I am in a From rabbit hole on TikTok.
Oh god.
All the theories about the monsters, and it's like I'm stuck because now I really, really want to know. But
I
it's a good show.
I'm gonna think somebody told me not to watch it because it was the first. No, they told me not to watch them.
Them, see, I only watched 3 episodes of them. I have to finish that. But I heard it's really, really good. And Luke James acted his ass off. That's what I heard about it. I like Luke James.
Now I hear that name and I know I should have a correlation with a face.
Luke James,
Don't he sing or something?
he can sing. No, is it Luke James? He is a singer. Yeah, he the one who did that Tony Braxton tribute. I like
Yeah,
the fact
the
that
little chocolate one.
yeah, he doesn't have hits. He should have hits, but he doesn't. But I'm also getting him confused with Trevor Jackson, and I need not to confuse them.
I definitely don't know who Trevor Jackson is.
Trevor Jackson is the one from Grownish with that
Never
rat
watched it.
tail coming down the back.
I didn't watch Grownish. I didn't watch Blackish. I didn't watch any of those.
I enjoyed Blackish. I quit watching Grownish. It got dumb. Um, but yes, Luke James is the singer, and he's acted in a lot of different things. But I don't want to confuse him with Trevor Jackson and start calling the wrong shows. I think he was on Star. Did you watch Star?
Absolutely not.
I really enjoyed Star. Did you watch Empire?
Got stopped after like at season two, three. I think the last season I remember is when it started with the boy and being a monkey in a cage, and I was like, oh, this is where I tap out.
A monkey in a cage.
And they dropped him down from out the ceiling. And that was like the first episode of the season.
I don't recall. I don't recall that episode, but I watched Empire all the way
And
up.
then Cookie had to take over the mic.
Because Empire went stupid. I think maybe the last two seasons I didn't watch, but I watched Empire from the beginning.
I did too, and then until that monkey cage situation at the beginning of the season, and I was like, okay, well,
I don't
this is
recall
where
no
I'm.
monkey or a
You
cage.
rem-
I don't mm-mm. Who, Hakeem? Now I seen Hakeem promoting his OnlyFans. I'm like, he couldn't find no other acting jobs. He's a handsome young man.
who?
Hakeem.
If you say so, I don't know.
Wasn't that his name, Hakeem?
The little rapper one,
Yeah.
not the liar who's gay. And stuff said he the gay Tupac.
Not the one who said the MAGA people jumped him, but it was two Africans that he paid.
You know, really, B really thinks that man is innocent.
Really? After we done seen the video
Child.
and after all them people testified and they
Clinging,
presented copies of the checks where he
cling,
done paid them via check.
clinging to the hope, clinging to it.
She clinging more than his family clinging. They know that fool lied. But one thing I say about Jesse, he ain't never gonna admit it.
No, he
He
better
gonna
listen.
he riding that lie out. Is he in jail?
No,
Oh.
no, the gay Tupac ain't in jail, girl. What you mean?
He called himself the gay Tupac, please.
He did. He absolutely did. Ain't nobody else call him that.
I know I ain't called him no gay Tupac. I would never even think of Tupac in
Those
any
two,
reference thinking of him
exactly. They don't correlate for him.
at all. But oh well. What time is it?
That's the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my entire life. Oh God. 6 inch Holy Ghost. Oh, you say yours is done.
Mm-mm. They said, should a wife who worked during her entire marriage be responsible for paying her soon to be ex husband alimony because he's 30 years older than her and can no longer find a job?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Should a wife who has worked during her entire marriage be responsible for paying her soon to be ex husband alimony because he's 30 years older than her and can no longer find a job?
Well, yeah, because he ain't going to be alive for long. Now he 30 years older than she is. And she finna retire. So that means he 90. He ain't finna live but so long. You can pay his retirement home fee for a couple months till he croaks. You be fine.
Not, yeah, go ahead and pay him his alimony because he ain't gonna be here for that long.
Yeah,
Lord,
go.
it's time to end. It's time to wrap it up.
You probably got a good 6 months. If that's the fact, don't even divorce him. Just outlive him and just be done with it. And then you get to keep all of your money. And then
I
when
don't
he
think
die, you get all of his money.
I don't think he's that old because I'm talking about Mia from the Housewives. I know you don't know her, but she has to be in her late 30s, maybe 40, which means her husband ain't but 70, and they got elementary school kids.
Yeah. Uh, I would just like to say. daughter, you could just make him a pecan pie,
Don't say it, Ebbie.
and then he go and see Jesus. You know, what I mean, you absolutely can.
But she can't do that. That's the father of her children.
I was hoping to get my this because I thought you was still for the game.
And they're young children.
So they young, they'll bounce back. They'll be all right.
Let's see
Girl,
what the comments said.
get them a psychiatrist. They'll be fine.
Here, I don't care. I was just asking because I was scrolling Instagram. Now you know it's some kind of awards coming up. We could talk about the fashions.
Okay, I'm down. I think we missed the BETs. I think. I don't know.
At this point in life, I really, really want to see the Met Gala this year because the theme has to deal with black fashion, and I can't see what people do with that.
Yeah, that's gonna be real cute.
You think people gonna hit the mark? Is it gonna be a lot of stereotypes coming down the runway? Or are people really gonna tap into that African American influence of fashion?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I don't want to see a whole bunch of stereotypical fashion items that people think black people wear. There's too
That
many
ain't.
black designers out here for y'all to collaborate with that can have y'all looking right. But I'm really excited. When is the Met Gala?
Eh, I, mm,
It's got to be coming out soon if we already know the theme.
yeah, hold on. Let me see. It's the beginning of next year. It's like,
Oh, well,
mm,
damn. I'm then I forgot about it. But you know, once Halloween hit, we gonna blink our eyes and it's gonna be 2025.
it's May 5th. That's what I thought. It's the first. It's in May.
Girl, I'm gonna
That's
forget
May.
about that. So May,
May. May. Yeah.
that might as well be a year from now.
Oh, really?
Well, look, y'all celebrities, y'all have that has to be at least 7 months to get this right. Do not disappoint us with the black flashes. So anyway, we'll see what else is coming out. We'll be back next Wednesday for the next 2 episodes. They keep dragging out Love is Blind. Y'all can go ahead and wrap this up. But we only getting 2 more episodes next week. We'll be back. And then we will also talk about New York and her foolishness over there on the villains. They should just give
She
New York a show because she's the
listen.
entertainment factor for this show.
When she said, "I always respected your hairline," when I say I scream,
She said, I knew
ah,
I could talk to you because I always respected you and your hairline on TV. I said,
oh my God, please, Jesus, don't get
and Teresa just took it. She was like, okay.
she didn't know what the hell she.
Teresa caught it. I know Teresa caught it because people have joked on her hairline for decades. But I don't think she wanted no smoke with from New York. And she kind of just, okay, where are
She,
you going with this? But New York is a fool. They just need to get her a show instead of just bringing her back for every show. They
right.
need to find her a show because she's hilarious. Now you heard they supposed to be bringing Charm School back.
Oh God.
I feel like some of these ladies could use a little bit of charm, but they aren't going after the Zeus Network ladies, after the Love Island ladies.
Mm.
I don't think you watch Love Island.
I've seen like a couple out of episodes of Love Island. Um, them bras could use some charm school.
I mean, they could, but Zeus Network needed the most. Really, they don't even need charm school. They just need all of them need to go to jail because all it
Did you
is
say
a
the Zeus broads? Like
yeah.
the baddies?
Baddies, Jocelyn, all they do is fight. That's all they do.
So you think they're gonna get on Charm School and start swinging?
That's why I said they probably don't need it because Peacock don't want that kind of liability, and they gonna stick with the Love Is Blind or whatever love show they
You
sticking with.
think Charm School would be on Peacock?
It is.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me read you the article. It was either Peacock or VH1. Let me see.
Well, them broads was fighting on VH1 at Charm School, so it's par for the course.
Yeah.
It's not like it's new.
Peacock is picking up Love Is Not. Jesus, I want to say Love Is Blind so bad. Peacock is reviving Charm School with the girls of Love Island. One of the girls got kicked off because she just got caught up doing some racist shit over the past week.
Uh-oh.
One of the white girls, her name is Hannah. She was the one who couldn't get her makeup together to save her life. Every time she hugged somebody, they would have a cake of white foundation on their clothes, on their cheek, on their mouth. She just didn't believe in setting spray or powder. But she got arrested this past week, and it came out that she called the arresting officer like, I can't stand black bitches. Right. She probably was drunk, but either way, drunk mouths speak the truth as well. She meant what she said.
Did.
And so she can't be on Charm School anymore because she immediately came out apologizing. But
of course she did.
You said what you said. But my issue is I'm tired of people wanting to look like a black woman, but then you say you can't stand a black woman, but then you want all the black penises as well because she loved all the black men on the show.
My God. Now she love all the black dick, but everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
That's what it is. Because if you see her, I didn't think she was white. I thought she was maybe mixed or something because she got the BBL, the big ass boobs, the huge ass lip injections. So you want all the black features, but you can't stand black bitches. You must stand something about us. You want to look like us.
That's why she can't stand us, because she not us. That's why. That's why. That's exactly why. That's why they listen.
Well, I'm happy she got kicked off the show because you showed your true colors. Thank you. Now we know not to fool with you no more.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to Charm School. I wonder.
Who gonna host?
That's what I was saying. Is Monique gonna host? Because they was dragging Monique on Twitter talking about Monique needs to go to Charm School herself.
I was about to say the same. She'll need to host that. She need to be a student.
A contestant.
Yeah. She need to be a contestant. She need to be in the chart. She needs to enroll immediately. And get some parenting classes immediately. Immediately.
They were dragging her on Twitter. They was like, who hosted? Because Monique needs to be on the show, not hosting the show. I was like, Lord, y'all ain't gonna let that lady live.
Let her live for what?
I don't think Monique wants to host it, but is Charm School her show, or I'm assuming it's a VH1 show.
It was a VH1 show. She just happened to. She was popular and funny at the time, and they decided to hire her. I'm still waiting for her to be funny again because that last comedy show.
Monique can't get no more of my money or any more of my clicks and views. Like,
she was on Netflix. I reviewed it because that's what we do around here, and
I couldn't get past the first 5 minutes.
As it wasn't funny
at all.
It was her yelling at us for an hour and some change. Daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be very clear about what this is. You're not finna holler at me for 30 minutes. I'm still waiting. At the end of the comedy bit, I was still waiting for her to be funny. Where's the jokes at, daughter?
I gave
you told a bunch of offensive stories. That's it. That's all you did.
It was. And they contradict themselves. Because she told stories about people who have, what's the politically way to say it, learning disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Then she talked about being a lesbian, but not a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
And then I clicked it off. I don't know what else she talked about.
Absolutely nothing. You
I'm
missed
assuming she just
nothing.
knew that Tyler Perry and Oprah for a good 45 minutes.
They was part of it. Yeah, none of it was funny though. It would have if there was at least a good joke in all of that mishmash, then I could have at least gave a well, daughter's still funny, even with all the da 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 and all that other stuff. She's still funny, but you wasn't even funny, daughter. So I don't.
Nope. So Monique can sit down. I don't know who of today could host Charm School. Like, who would we respect? Whose advice would we expect to uplift women who need?
Tabitha Brown.
Agreed. But she not gonna be. Well, she could be funny and entertaining.
She is funny, but
She
she gonna
is.
get them to. But she gonna get them to get right together. Ain't gonna be no playing with Tabitha Brown. You can't talk to her like that one girl talked to Monique. I think it's gonna be all
Right.
right.
That might be a good choice. Tabitha Brown or Ayana.
Y'all gonna cuss them little girls out and hurt their feelings for real.
They might all end up crying too much with
So
Ayana.
y'all are gonna be like, and that's why your mother left you at the bus stop. And then the child is devastated and traumatized for the rest of her life. And every interview she go on, she gonna be crying about how Ayana broke her down like a fraction. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that.
One thing Ayana know how to do is break people down and make
Mm-hmm.
them cry.
And do.
But she be telling them the truth.
And does. Whether they want to hear it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Child, that episode with that man with them 600 kids is still my favorite. When she put all them dolls in that boy's arms and he was dropping them and she kept picking them up and putting them back in.
She was like, keep getting them, keep getting them.
Oh, God, that thing was funny to me. Uh,
I can understand baby mama number 1 and 2, maybe even 3, but I wouldn't be mama number 60.
mm-mm,
That's a
wouldn't.
choice. He took care of 59 other ones. What make you think yours getting taken care of?
That's my question.
Some people think they special. I guess.
I guess, child.
Until you find out you're not. You're gonna be standing that same child support line looking for 25 cents because the man not even have a job.
Not that I remember. I don't know how he was affording. I guess sleeping with women was how he was affording this and making big. I don't know.
And then them ladies had the nerve to be on this show fighting over his ass.
I wish the hell I would. I wouldn't even cop to him being my baby daddy.
Mm-mm.
No. The Lord came by with an angel and told me this is a baby in there. It's an immaculate conception. I don't even know that man.
Be like, Jesus done came back because that's how I got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way. Yeah, that episode was good. I really wish Ayala would come back. She has some really good episodes.
I know she said she had to leave because she was trying to help people and they were trying to make TV and it wasn't coming together like it was supposed to. So she had to go. All right.
I wonder if she could have come and fixed my life. I don't have no dramatic story to tell.
You know, and that's it. We want to thank y'all for coming out. We will see y'all. We gonna see
We
y'all
all got
next
something
week.
we can lay on the couch about, but them people had dramatic
Uh,
situations.
like that little girl who got kidnapped and
Yes. And I felt bad for her. I really did.
I felt bad until she started cussing at Ayala like it
Yeah,
was her
she had
fault.
to cuss at
And then
Ayala.
I was like, hey little girl, because you can get double tapped up in this piece. Who you talking to? And then Ayala's son was working for them people and he was like, what you not gonna do is talk to my mama crazy. I know that's right, young
That's
man.
what that one man was, because he was like, you can beat on her, but you ain't gonna beat on me.
Huh? Let me see you try. That's my
Like,
kind of
one thing I don't do all this energy from men. I
I
don't
know
do
that's
it.
right. I know that's right.
And then she got the first lady together. She was like, oh, you willing to stay with him just so you could wear a big hat and sit on the front row?
Uh,
She used to get the people together, and you be like,
she
yeah,
right.
all I am getting out of this is sitting on the front row in my church hat and a
Right.
parking spot. That lady had a parking spot. She was like, that's you willing to stay for that?
You know what? That's it. Hit the button. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night.
We'll see y'all next Wednesday because we sit up here and act like we talking on the phone. All right, y'all. Please like, comment, share, support both creators. It's Ebbie Reviews, Kiss My Chicks TV. And we'll see y'all next Wednesday with some more foolishness. We just like to have a good time.
We do.
Have a good one, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. But Ayana did used to get them people together.
And did. And did.